Calibur.
Mahit Letang.
How you doing, my brother?
Yo, listen, we survived.
And that's all we got time for today. Bye, folks.
Get your butt. Find your tail back over here, boy.
Man.
Listen, I'm surviving over here,
Let's
man.
talk some Super Bowl. Footy Scoops. We're talking Super Bowl.
Come on now. Listen, I can't wait. I can't wait to talk about you lot right now. I cannot wait. But when I talk about me right now in the FA Cup and the highway robbery that they have, because they have no VAR, let's talk about the FA Cup action. I mean, just so much to talk about. So much to talk about. But listen, we're going to talk first with my club, Man United versus Leicester. Oh my days. I mean, the saga
Van Nistelrooy going home, man.
Van Nistelrooy going home. And listen, deserving to at least get into extra time with this lot. Because our team is just horrible. Absolutely horrible. Dreadful. All right. The first half was just disgusting, and just so much to talk about. But the bottom line with this match is Xerxes came on. Rasmus Højlund, I don't know. His first touch is just out. I don't know. He's out to lunch. We need to start Xerxes more. Not to saying he's our solution as a number 9, but I mean, he's playing with confidence. And the bottom line came on. He equalized for us in a horrible match. Again, Leicester had their way with us. They were doing good against us.
Absolutely. I mean, they had you under
a relegation side again.
Mate, they had you under pressure. You mean? Proper pressure for a bit.
Well, proper pressure for a bit. But the big takeaway from this game was the blatant offside. So we're tied 1-1, okay, going into extra time. And the blatant offside. Yeah. I mean, I'm happy for our former captain, Harry Maguire, who was able to put it away. But anyone would if you're wide open, if you're, the offside was so blatant.
It's a madness.
I don't know why that happened. I mean, I feel sorry for Ruud van Nistelrooy. And,
It's a madness.
At this point, it is what it is. But anyways, we got through with that, but with no VAR until the 5th round.
Yeah, so next round
to start the VAR. That's what it is. We live to fight another day, man. You see, I had to wear the beat up shirt. We just beat up. That's how beat up he is right now.
Beat up. You know what I mean? Another Premier League team that got beat up. Boy, Southampton. Mate,
once again,
it's everything's going wrong. Everything's going wrong. You mean? Taking on Scott Parker's Burnley, and boy, man, mate, it's just. Everything's going wrong for Southampton right now. You mean? Everything's going wrong for them. Out the cup. Looking like they're out the league.
And look what they lose to.
Mate.
Look what they lose. A Champions League team.
So it's looking like, obviously they're going to be looking to see if they can switch positions as far as league tables go, right? So, because Burnley's looking to see if they can't bounce back up.
Exactly.
And then Southampton's looking like they are pretty much cut adrift. I mean, it's going to be another few games to go, and then Southampton will probably be, automatically...
Yeah, the party's done. The party's done for those guys. Southampton, they're going down. Yes, they're getting relegated, and obviously they're out the FA Cup.
Yes, indeed.
Next match.
Large up Leighton Orient. Large up Leighton Orient.
They put up a fight at home. This was a true contested match. When I saw the score, I said, no, I had to jump on this game and watch a little bit of this.
Man, everybody flipped over on this one.
I said, wait a minute. I was like, what? Yep. So Man City I was an away match, and obviously the home support and everything, but they play with so much passion and it kept it close until the end.
And this is the beautiful thing
to the very end, literally.
Absolutely, this is the beautiful thing about the FA Cup, though, because you're going to have teams that are so far apart. Sometimes you can even have part-time players. Do you mean? Mm-hmm. So. Players who are not earning a full living playing football can still be doing another full-time job and then still be players and then playing against full professionals and just putting it all out
playing the game of their lives.
It's the magic of the FA Cup. It is the magic of the FA Cup. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't. It's Kevin De Bruyne. Late winner. They had to bring on some of the big man. Them obviously Haaland wasn't playing, but I mean obviously there's no reason for this to happen. We'll talk about that in another match later on. But
the Coventry Ipswich. Let's get right into that. Into that. You mean?
Let's get a Coventry Ipswich.
Ipswich getting their win. You know what I mean? And again for them having a nice little cup run right now.
Yep.
Obviously they're battling the bottom right now, but at the same time having a nice cup run is a nice thing to kind of keep that spirit up. You know what I mean?
1000%.
Again, looking at Southampton's result, everything's looking bad for them. You know what I mean? They can't do one in the cups, can't do one in the league. It's looking bad. But with Ipswich now getting a win like this, it kind of buoyed them up because we know over this next month, it's a serious month for them as far as what they have to do in the league.
This is
serious. It's a great win for them.
Frontline soldier business for them in this last month right now. So 4-1 win at Coventry, which is good.
And then now Moyes' party's done.
The party's done. Everton versus Bournemouth. Listen.
I wanted to make sure that we were the team that's been done their party. We'll done their party in the league. We'll done their party in the league.
You have your match coming.
We'll done their party in the league. But
listen,
this is the party done for them for sure. Bournemouth 2-0 winners over Everton.
Yeah.
David Moyes obviously the homecoming parties, it's wrapping up.
The student of the student manager, he had his way with them and brought me back to their beautiful ways. I mean, it was a great win at Everton. That's a tough place to go. I don't care what anyone says. Looking proper.
Yeah, man.
And then we also have Wigan and Fulham. Fulham winning 2-1 over Wigan. And, this is a same kind of thing. Just to keep momentum going with Fulham. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Mid-table side, kind of just seeing what's up. And
next match, Wigan. The next matchup was my match of the flipping weekend, bro. Birmingham, Newcastle. This was a geez.
Wow.
This was a flipping
another match I had to see.
This was a throwback flipping type of match, man.
Right. End to end,
mate.
End to end,
mate. Yeah. Oh my days. Birmingham put up a wicked proper fight for this match, man. You mean?
Yeah.
Newcastle win this one 3-2. Obviously, great confidence boosting win for them, but yeah, man, a beautiful, beautiful match to watch.
Exactly. And Birmingham definitely could take a lot away from this match.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
Brilliant match.
And Brighton 2-1 over Chelsea. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What do you think about this match right here?
You know what is this result? To be honest, I think is one of those ones where Brighton need it because that first goal Chelsea scored. You mean with the cross and the keeper kind of bundling it in, you're like bloody, because they were playing so good before.
Horrible.
They're playing so good before. Yeah. So for Chelsea to get that goal right there, it's like okay, well, you mean like it needs to even out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Brighton came back, equalised it, and they're obviously looking for able to kind of finish it out in the way that they did. Yeah. Fair value for that, man.
Yeah, Chelsea ousted.
Yeah,
ousted. Brighton continues. You know what I mean? They show a little bright sparks right there. You know what I'm saying? Doing okay in the table, up and down. Yeah. Chelsea obviously just been on the spin.
Yeah.
Haven't been able to put together a string of results, whether it's in the Premier League or FA Cup.
Look at they're looking good for a bit. Kind of gone off the boil a little.
Oh, yeah.
And going into Sunday's matches, we've got Blackburn 0, Wolves 2. You know what I'm saying? Again, Wolves, same sort of thing I was saying with Ipswich. You want these kind of results, even in the cup, just to kind of have that confidence. Okay, boom, we just won our last match.
Yep.
Again, it's a cup match. We just won our last match. Let's take that confidence into your next match going into it.
All that is momentum. Yeah, it's just trying to get some momentum, like I said, going
100%.
into the last quarter of the season.
Ipswich, Wolves, Leicester, and Everton. This month right now, February, is a serious month for these teams.
Massive.
So, yeah, coming out of this month, you want as much confidence as possible, even in these cup runs. You know what I'm saying?
No, absolutely.
And then now talking about confidence, boy, Tottenham, I don't know what's going on there, bro. There's zero confidence.
How is Imposter Pog? I mean, listen, Imposter Pog. What is going on, bro? You know what I mean? These Tottenham, I mean, their fans are just had it up to here with them. I mean,
yeah, it's got to be done.
Yeah.
It's you mean, like, again, I said from time ago, I was surprised that he was still in the job.
Yeah.
From a few weeks back. So Aston Villa winning that 2-1 winners over here. Great, obviously, confidence boosting for Aston Villa. And let's talk about flipping Rashford touching the field.
Well, listen, let's talk about Rashford touching the field. I mean, listen, there's a lot of top people talking about how he's running. He's going into 50-50 tackles. His first opportunity to get on a ball was a collision with the center back. And, he went in hard. He played great. But, I mean, what do you expect? He's supposed to be on a bounce. I mean, we didn't see any of this.
He's got some new life.
It's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I mean, it's going to come up later on.
Though. That's the thing.
I think it's going to continue for sure. Because I'm telling you right now, whatever is going on behind the scenes, we're going to find out about it later. Not like a Dele Alli, because that's way on the next side of things. But something's been going on with him with the club because there's no excuse for not running. And I've watched with my own eyes. It's been horrible. But that being said, we love you, Rash. And listen, I want to see you back to your best. Get back on the England squad and see what's up. So Unai is a guy that can bring that out of you. 1,000%.
I've been saying, Unai Emery's a top manager, man.
So, I mean, he should be able to do that. But, yeah, as for Tottenham, I think they were waiting to see what's going on with this before they let him go. Do you think he makes it to the end of the season? That's the question.
At this point, it doesn't really matter. Honestly, at this point,
who are they going to get? Right.
Because if it, again, a few weeks back, that's when they should be like, okay, he can't, you mean?
Yeah.
Because at that point, you had the ability to say, okay, we can get rid of him, bring somebody else in. They can bring in 1-2 people in a window as well to try and do something.
Yeah, boy.
But at this point in the season, you're out of both cups. To be honest, Spurs are closer to a relegation battle than anything.
Of course they are. I mean, that's what I'm saying. So
you're looking at next season now. No Europe for them.
I know that.
So, like, if you let him go now, let him go at the end of the season, it's 6.5 dozen the next. It really, at this point, it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter because you're not winning. You're not playing for anything in the season right now, right? And you're not flipping. planning for the future.
So if you were the ownership group, what's his name, Levy, would you cut him now or keep him?
If I'm Daniel Levy, I'm going to look at what's going to cost me to cut him now.
Yeah.
And what's going to cost me to cut him later.
That's how it comes down.
100%.
Dollars.
That's it.
Facts, facts.
Yeah.
Because that fan base is just starving, and they're just, completely fed up, and that's what it is.
Season's done, pretty much. Season's done. The season's a wrap. All you can do now is play spoiler a little bit. You mean? Play spoiler for who makes top 4. Play spoiler for. Do you mean like certain stuff like that? That's pretty much it.
If they could do it,
that's pretty
exactly.
much it. They've been spoiled for relegation, that sort of stuff.
They've been ravaged with injuries, but still, it's just
Hey, injuries take everybody, man.
Take everybody. So let's move on to the next
your
match.
Footy Scoop FA Cup fix.
Now let's get on to the blockbuster upset of the weekend. What is going on, man? The Scousers are not happy right now. Liverpool. Nobody. If you were a betting man, okay, this team that they played against is in the bottom of the championship division right now. Plymouth is in the bottom of the championship division. There's no way in hell anyone would have thought that they would be able to put in a performance like this. Got a penalty to take the lead, but to endure so much pressure. I mean, I forget what the passing stats were, the thing stats were. It was crazy, and the man made some amazing saves. The keeper.
I didn't see the match.
Yeah. Liverpool, top of the Premier League. This is why we love football, though, and this is why we love the FA Cup. Liverpool on top of the Premier League, on top of the European UEFA Championship League. How does this happen?
Mate.
I mean, this was.
I'll tell you exactly
unbelievable.
I'll tell you exactly how it happens.
Unbelievable.
I'll tell you exactly how it happens.
Yeah.
I'll tell you exactly how it happens. Liverpool's top of the Premier League. Liverpool's top of the Champions League table.
Cruising.
Playing against a team bottom of the Championship. So the players that now there was enough talent on that pitch, on that Liverpool squad, to bring out a
hands
result.
Down, bro. Hands
to bring
down.
out a result in the match. However, mentality-wise, there wasn't that desire to do so, to put in a professional performance. It was like, okay, we're going to show up. We're going to show up. We're sitting all the way up here. You're sitting all the way down there.
It's a walk in the park.
You know what?
It's a walk in the park.
I'm gonna kind of just roll it back a little bit. Famously, Chelsea versus Liverpool in the Champions League semi-final. Mourinho's speech to Chelsea at the time. He wrote down the big number 30. Because at the time, Chelsea was flying in the league.
Right.
30 points, 30 points ahead of Liverpool.
Yeah.
In the league.
Right.
And that's what he wrote down on the board. So it's like, he said to them, 30. This is a fucking difference. So, and then obviously, that Champions League semi-final, Liverpool came out winners because they had the fight.
Right.
So, again, I don't know what happened in the Liverpool dressing room, but as far as the application from those players, mate, that's probably like the worst first half I've seen us play for a long flipping time.
So you did watch the game. All right.
I get catch.
Yeah, you get catch, boy. You're more opening. Speak too much, boy. Yeah, boy.
All right. So once again.
Born in your.
Once again.
Man, not answering my text, nothing. You know. I said, boy, what's going on inside here? But
yeah, worst first half because essentially it always came across like, yeah, we're just showing up. We're Liverpool.
It's bound to happen. But everyone thought that, though.
You know what I'm saying?
Naturally, everyone thought that.
100%. But at the same time, mate, from the time that whistle blows, it's war.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's simple. So it doesn't matter who you're playing against. From the time the whistle blows, it's war. And them Liverpool players are not shot for war.
Yeah.
They didn't shot. They shot for a stroll in the park. And we're like, rah, like these guys are looking to play. Like, yeah, they're looking to play. But if your mentality, if you're not in it, if you're not ready with it, mentality-wise,
yeah, this is
when you try and turn on now and they're already done hungry, bro. It was too late.
But you guys came so close so many times. I mean, again, the keeper came up with some phenomenal saves to keep this thing going. But yeah, what a shocker!
And you have to rate You have to rate their keeper as well, because there was a volley from Jota.
Jota, nasty. There was one right in front. They headed back there, and he headed it. I mean, reaction to say. I mean, some instances were incredible.
Nunes had a header right in front of the net. I mean, reaction say. So I give him credit. I give him full credit, full credit. That wasn't a fluky one. It wasn't a smash and grab. Full credit to what Plymouth did. Then manager as well. New manager with them that they have as well.
Yeah, because they just got rid of Rooney.
Yeah, so new manager in there. He's come in with his philosophy as well. I watched his little speech and stuff like that, saying like, he's gonna demand a lot from them, but they can also demand a lot from him as well. And he hasn't played the way he wants to play, and he has them just enthused about the way they want to play.
Bro, that was dreamland.
Listen.
Dreamland.
Listen, you see that one idiot defender there with the ponytail? It's getting me vexed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, brother. This man kept flexing every tackle.
You could feel the camaraderie.
I was getting
and see
tizzy,
when they nearly gave away when the keeper was coming up for the ball. And then they miscommunicated and they were like, "Yo, close to that. Don't mess this up now."
But that's how hungry they were. And the thing is, with the squad Liverpool put out, obviously these are some of the players are not players that are starting regularly. So you think, okay, you should be pushing and doing bits. You mean when I call out certain names, Chiesa, Elliott, you mean
Chiesa,
them man, they're like, yo, you're not getting a regular match. Yeah. So this is the time like you have to start the match like, yo, why are you playing me?
Yeah.
You should be running things off the park.
Yep.
I'm saying Diaz. As wicked as Diaz is when
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, flipping horrible.
No, he was horrible.
He looked horrible.
I was looking. I said, "That's not the same guy." You know what I mean?
Mate,
not the same guy.
Outside of the shot Jota had, horrible.
Yeah, no.
All of them look horrible, mate. Flipping
no, just not decisive.
Kwan's at the back.
Yeah,
horrible. Tione, I know he's a youth man and he wants to obviously be doing his thing, but he didn't look like a player who could step up either. Mm-hmm. So to be truthful, from what was put out there, talent-wise, again, you're expecting they should be showing something.
They're at the bottom. Liverpool lost to the bottom of the championship. This is unbelievable. They weren't decisive. You guys weren't decisive in the final third.
More so than the position of the team, it was a performance of the players. More so than the position of where that team is.
Like you said, it was mentality. 1,000% mentality.
They were not dialed in at all. When you want to get dialed in, it was too late. Because they're already running and flipping. It's almost the tortoise and the hare story. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, you're in a joke ting. Tortoise moving along.
The movement's clear and just comes through and deals with the case. Because I think it's Chelsea. I think there's 3 other times that a team from a Premier League has lost to a championship team.
It's happened, man.
Yeah, it's happened like 3 times. 3 times. Listen to this guy. But anyways, that was the shocker, the goddamn thing. But at the end of the day, you guys obviously have no problems because
for me
that's the only thing against Slot right now. I mean, at the end of the day, you're still on top of the Premier League.
No, fair enough.
You're not on top of the Champions League, but I mean, you just weren't expecting that. You're going to the finals of the Carabao Cup.
But listen, for me personally, and this is something I always clash with, even with Liverpool supporters about as well. For me, the FA Cup is sacred, bro.
Of course.
I need managers to take that tournament seriously. Based on our history with the FA Cup and everything that's happened around our club with the FA Cup, you have to take that tournament seriously. You know what I'm saying? Player-wise as well, you have to take that tournament seriously.
Okay, no, but I want to ask you this now, okay? You guys have been on the verge of doing the quadruple,
how many years?
So this
Tim's curse on
right? You guys, they've been on the verge of doing the quadruple so many times that I feel like it ends up. It might be a benefit to you guys to have more energy for this, for something like Champions League. I know it's the FA Cup.
You know what it is.
You know what I'm saying? Because you guys have been right behind. The question is, do you feel like this is going to benefit you guys to have more time? Because you guys play so many matches. You think it's going to benefit you in Champions League as with the new format? Do you think it's going to benefit you on your to continue where you're at your levels in the Premier League? Those 2 especially, because those are your 2 big ones. No one really cares about.
Okay, with the
I won't say no one cares about it, but you know what I mean.
When regards to Champions League, we're already into the old format already because we don't have to do the playoff matches. Right. So as far as matches go, we're only playing an extra. So 2 matches.
I mean it's more about your legs and format have more time. So do you think this is going to benefit?
We're only playing an extra 2 matches in the Champions League,
right?
Because it's 8 matches, right?
Right.
So we're playing an extra 2 from the previous format, and then obviously right now it's going to run through.
He's salty, man. He's salty.
No, I'm talking facts. But I'm talking facts.
Man, salty boy.
So then now. Yeah. Carling Cup, we're into the finals of that. Okay, cool. So with this now, with the FA Cup, this would have been another 4 matches. It would have been
a quarterfinal. You would have went to the fifth round, quarterfinals, semifinals, finals.
4 matches, right? Did you count it up?
5th round, quarterfinals, semifinals, finals. Yeah. Okay, right. Yeah.
So 4 matches.
Right.
So as far as the legs of the players go, suck it up.
He's like, listen, I want it. Listen, the way
I want the FA Cup. Okay, I want the FA Cup, but yes. But as far as momentum for the league, again, because of the loss. Now this is where the position of the team comes into it. Because we lost to Plymouth. Now you can have the team coming out the next match now, which is Everton, which is our game in hand.
Maybe there's some food here.
Right? No, not even that. The team that comes out now is they're gonna have to try extra hard now to make a statement.
Right.
Because you have to try extra hard to make a statement, that is where errors can occur. Do you see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because now you have to correct that. Correct what just happened there.
But some of them players ain't gonna be on. But I know what you mean.
No.
Just overall as a club.
Yes, as a club.
Overall as a club.
You have to go extra hard now.
Lord knows that was embarrassing. I mean, jeez,
was it embarrassing?
But it was embarrassing. But I mean, at the end of the day,
I'll have certain men saying they want to do a group call. I'm not having this, bro. Like,
well, I mean, for people like you, that chink in your armor, I mean, it's really not much at the end of the day. But I mean, I know it's power.
Because again, it's momentum.
Yeah,
right?
It's momentum.
It's confidence. Because don't forget as well. If you look at it, right. So, for example, let's just look at, for example, Kim and Kelleher. You mean? Mm-hmm. Now he's a goalkeeper that deserves to be playing as a number one.
Yeah, no, he's phenomenal. He's a great number two is brilliant, man. Jeez, I mean, God, him and
quite possibly the best flipping backup keeper in the league.
I would say so.
Right?
I mean, yeah, fair. Definitely.
Fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he deserves to be playing number one, right? Yeah. Obviously, Alisson's there, so you can't really dispute why he's not number one.
Right.
Boom. All right. But now, when you have a result like that, it's his name that's on the sheet.
Yeah, but it was a penalty, though.
No.
Just so they know, it was a penalty.
It was a penalty.
It wasn't like,
you know what I'm saying? No, it was a penalty. Yeah. Right? It was a penalty. It was a penalty. He got sent the wrong way in.
Yeah.
So it was a very good penalty too.
Yeah, it was a good penalty.
Right? And at the end of the day, he's on the sheet for a losing side.
I know, okay.
Yeah. Right? So, as far as like his resume goes, it's a knock on that because, you got beat by Plymouth. 1-0. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I hear you. I hear you on that. I mean, there's things that trickle. Right? There's a trickling down effect from this whole thing.
Yes, bro.
I mean, like, imagine this was the undoing of you guys unraveling.
I'm done. I'm done. Stop this. Stop this.
Can you imagine?
No.
Because they just started with one thing with Man City, and all of a sudden we're like, wait a minute. But you know, I don't see it. But let's see what happens, man. At the end of the day, listen. The FA Cup is a beautiful thing for stuff like this. Because someone else got upset. Who else got beat by Champions League? Forget this round.
Southampton.
No, not the Southampton. No, it was a bigger club too behind that. Not this week. I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago. But anyways, another team got beat by a Champions League.
Brentford.
Yes, it was Brentford.
Plymouth took out Brentford.
Yes, that's right.
Plymouth took out Brentford.
Yeah. So
Plymouth took out Brentford. Yeah.
Behind the road path boy. So, I mean, that's what's up. FA Cup action. I mean, Premier League resumes. We got Champions League getting ready to pop off.
Yep.
Last month. I mean, interesting to see what happens. Will this be the unraveling of Liverpool?
Nope. Nope. Not at all.
At least you're not in sufferation.
I'll tell you why as well. When we lost to Nottingham Forest earlier on this season, Slot just
all bounce back.
What? Did we? Did we? Yes. So there's not unraveling.
Yeah.
This is a tying of the shoelaces.
Time will tell.
Tie the shoelaces. Everything tights. But listen. This has been your FA Cup.
Footy Scoops fix, baby. Let's go.
He's having a laugh.
Scousers out.
Teeth and ting. Boom.
Man United. Yo, we lucky, boy. We're real lucky.
Salud. Tie the shoelaces. Everything's tight.